Hello, welcome to your daily dose of Oracle Wisdom with Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. Today I have for you 4 different piles to choose from. So using your intuition, feeling guided, if you feel guided to listen to more than one pile, that checks out. There may be wisdom there for you. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know how these readings are working out for you, if they're helpful. I would like to know what's being received well and what isn't, so I can kind of gauge what content I'm bringing to you. So let's get started with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1, liberty. Today feels like a breath of fresh air. Today feels like dreams are starting to come into fruition. Perhaps you found the key or the answer, or you will find the key or answer to something that you've been wondering about for some time. But there's definitely something that you have been bound to that your subconscious mind has been working on for a while. So this could be something that keeps surfacing in your dreams, a theme that's surfacing in your dreams, and now you're starting to see this work itself out in your daily life. The other message I'm getting here is that dreams are an extension of your reality. So to not discount them or to not feel to not dismiss them. That there's something, if you have not yet found this key, the key is in your dreams. Let's take a look at the guidebook and see if there's any additional wisdom for you. This book isn't overly helpful, but sometimes it can be. So it says number 2. Liberty, choices, confidence, letting go, self-determination. This card shows a woman standing in profile. A birdcage hangs from her hair, and she is about to release her winged friend into the night. The stars and the moon are guiding the little bird's way. The woman has plucked a special star from the sky to help shepherd the bird's journey. This card stands for freedom. For the freedom, you have to choose your own way in life. Don't let others decide for you. You have the power to liberate yourself from both external and internal cages. Many of the obstacles we face are ones we create ourselves. Once we realize we've created them, we have the power to release them. I'm getting another message here, and this could be about someone needing to release someone else. So letting go, remembering that whatever is yours comes back to you. Maybe there's a lot of anxiety wrapped up in letting this person go, but it's important that we give others their freedom as well. So if you're hanging on tightly to someone or something, allowing that to enjoy the same freedom that you have. I'm going to pull a card from the Sweet Dreams deck. Nighttime affirmations before bed. So maybe you're just waking up, but this can apply to dreams you've just had or dreams yet to come. So we've got support. I surround myself with those who support my vision and share my values. And that's part of the freedom that you've created for yourself, or the freedom that you're creating, or I don't know if I want to say gifting. Let's say gifting this other person is that, sometimes it's best to let other people make their own mistakes. I'm getting a couple of different messages here. So take whichever message resonates for you in your specific situation. And messages. I am receiving powerful messages from my guides right now. I trust my feelings. Yeah, and this is about trusting those dreams, trusting those messages, opening yourself up to this subconscious clarity that's coming in for you today. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much. Take care. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. We have the card of transformation. Today feels like you can take up space. It feels like you've been jammed into a little hole and you're emerging. You've been in a tight space and you can start to spread out. You can start to maybe spread your wings if we want to use the butterfly metaphor. But there's really like your heart feels open. Your heart feels free and you're starting to feel more connected to things. So this could be coming out of a dark period, maybe a depression or feeling of numbness, or a feeling of disconnection. You're starting to feel more connected today. That's the energy that's coming in for you. So we'll take a look at the book and see if there are any additional messages. The number 26, which reduces to an 8. Those numbers could be significant for you. Okay, so process, identity, seek answers. A woman is dressed in a red polka dot dress. The upper part has already begun the process of transforming into a butterfly. With her hands, she touches her chest. Is the butterfly part of her body? Is it a symbol of her soul? Is the woman transforming into a new life? This card leaves us with more questions than it answers. Maybe you will find answers by thinking about how you would respond to these questions. Am I the person I would like to be? What can I do right now to transform some small part of myself? Yeah, and I'm also getting from this as well that, with the transformation, like it's made it to the heart space, but the lower chakras. So maybe your sense of confidence, or maybe you're not as grounded. So maybe focusing on those sorts of things, the creative, grounded, confident parts of this transformation. So maybe you see and feel it in the heart, but this is the beginning of this transformation. That's why I'm saying you just sort of stepped out of that tight space and are emerging. So with that in mind, what can we give you? Let's do some crystal wisdom affirmations for you. Affirmation from the Ancient Power of Crystals by Rochelle Sharman. What do we have for my pile number 2? Divine Temple Crystal Source. I am deeply connected to and an expression of the divine source of the universe. Yeah, and this is where I'm really feeling like your third eye, your crown, your heart, your throat, even the throat's going to be stuck because the lower chakras aren't free, but the upper chakras are really starting to feel into this connection. And it's time to bring that energy up from the ground as well. Intuition. Yeah, your intuition is on point today. I'm fully aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. And that powerful wisdom is going to help guide you through the rest of the energy centers and through the rest of this transformation. Transformation is not a daily thing. This is a bigger energy, a bigger story arc for you. And if you're ever looking for a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. And today you have Oh Sunny Day. I feel like you're a bit guarded coming into this day, or not really expecting it to be as bright and as clear as it is. So part of the shadow side of the light of the sun coming out is that you start to see things that were kind of hiding. You know, if you think of shining a light on a dark room, all of a sudden you see, messes that you didn't know were there. But the beautiful thing about this is that you have the tools to manage these messes. There's this sense of, I want to say, industriousness about you today. And Yeah, there's something that's reaching you today that you've been looking for. Or there's something hidden in those shadows. When it becomes illuminated, you find that thing that you've been looking for. Oops. And this is a good time to say that if you are guided to watch any of the other readings, please feel free. There can be more than one message in the daily readings for you, or check out the playlist of quick daily readings that I have. Okay, so this is a card of new beginnings, luck, and optimism. A woman with a dainty umbrella sits on a red mushroom and watches the sun rise over the horizon. How nice it is to welcome a new day, especially with 3 little talismans of good luck. The ladybug. Embrace new beginnings. Let us forget yesterday's worries and regrets. Don't allow the past to linger into today. All the moments in this day are brand new, never seen before or since. You have the power to make good things happen. You can make today your lucky day. And what I just realized is, okay, so these are timeless, but if you're watching them in sequence, today is the full moon. And the theme of all of these readings has been about new beginnings. So if you are watching during the Leo full moon, just know that this is a really powerful time, a really powerful time of illumination. So let's get you some additional guidance. We'll do some crystal wisdom affirmations from the ancient power of crystals. What do we have for you today? Clear quartz. Oh, yes. Clarity. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. I feel like this clarity has not been there for you prior to today even. That something is coming in high and clear for you and you were not necessarily expecting it. Because it's almost like you got used to not having it. And fairy stone, unbelievable. I'm always so blown away at how well these things work out. But fairy stone, good fortune. I am open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. Today is a day of luck for you. If you bought a lottery ticket, let me know. It may not be something like that, but I really do feel like it's something that is just going to infuse your days moving forward with so much light and so much energy and a renewed sense of passion and fortune, for sure. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining and take care. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Let's see what you have today. Change of seasons. All right, so if you have been in a gloomy space, if you have felt heavy or whatever you've been going through for a while, so a season is several months, things are starting to change for you. So this could be like in spring when the snowdrops or the crocuses start to peek out from underneath the snow. This is that energy. It's, hope. It's pushing out through a dense energy and coming up into the light. And I realized in the last pile that I'm doing this reading on the full moon in Leo. So if that is something, if you're watching this in time sequence, then this can be the way that that's affecting you. And I'm likely going to be posting a video on the full moon in Leo, but if not, if you don't check that out, then this is for you. So with the 6, the 4 plus 2 reducing to a 6, I'm really getting that this is a very a return to your generous self, a return to your victorious self, to feeling that hopefulness in moving forward, to maybe you feel like your creativity or your passion has kind of died, and this is a rejuvenating of that. On the flip side, there are some things that were not working out that are now starting to deteriorate or recede. So anything that isn't meant to be moving forward with you is starting to kind of fall away. So you may feel a lot of things falling away from you, or a lot of people. There's a lot of change in this card. Let's take a look at the guidebook, but if you are called to watch any of the other piles, please feel free. There may be additional messages for you. Transformation, life's ups and downs, development. In the center of this card stands a woman surrounded by blowing leaves, flowers, and snowflakes. As the wind blows them swirling up to her, she raises an arm in protection or welcome. We are not sure. This card reminds us that seasons change just as we do. Nothing is ever still, not a river, not even a mighty oak, and certainly not us. We are in a constant state of transformation. Even when we feel overwhelmed, if we can just quietly be, we will be moving in spite of ourselves. When life whirls around us, let the certainty of the cycle of seasons be a grounding force. Yeah, so if you do not feel this change today, know that change is coming. Tomorrow is another day. All of that. What a beautiful card. I just feel you being so much more harmonious with your environment. Like feeling really grounded and connected and stable, so that if things are changing or things are sort of swirling around you, you still feel really connected and really good. I'm going to pull for you from The Secret Garden. That's what it feels like for me today. So I hope this finds you well. All right, your first card, beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. And I'm really getting that this is emotionally as well. So even just a little spark of hope, or a little spark of happiness, or any kind of sliver of anything is a start. This is the beginning of a new season for you, whatever that means to you. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. We typically do 1-hour sessions. And change. Oh my goodness, yes. As with the falling leaves, embrace change. Embrace this change, because where you were wasn't that great, and the aspects that were great you can always emulate or reproduce in this new beginning, or take the beauty and the feeling of that beauty with you and into this new beginning. So that's what I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining, and take care.